Hello, Mike.
Hi, Catherine. How are you?
I'm good. So today we will have an interview and discussion about common expectation and misconception on guard dogs, right? It's my first type of video, so maybe we will not sound professional. Maybe pictures don't look very nice, but it's okay. We want to give nice information.
That's okay. Nobody needs to see me anyway.
Okay. So here's the Mike. Who is Mike? What he does? What dogs he owns?
Well, who is Mike? I am Mike. How you doing? As far as what I do, dog-wise, I've been a decoy since 2010. I've been certified in SDA in 2015 under Dan Williams. I've traveled to Germany and competed with my dog. In fact, my pressa is the only pressa to go from North America ever to Germany, compete in title. Me and my club member, Emily Stoddard, we were the first two to ever go and do it.
Okay.
I've been around dogs my entire life. I grew up right outside of the city of Chicago, and the common theme in our neighborhoods as far as dogs were pit bulls, Rottweilers, and German Shepherds and mixes between them. So I grew up kind of around those kind of dogs my whole life. My first dog I ever bought was an American Bulldog, and yeah, the dogs I have now, what do I have? I have
French Bulldog.
I have a French Bulldog. I have a Presa Canario, Tibetan Mastiff, and 2 Sharpaninas. I have 5 dogs.
So, the second question is, people often call me and ask to sell them puppy. They want big guard dog who can protect them. The breeds they're often looking into are Central Asians, Caucasians, Boer Bull, Presa Canaria, and Cane Corsa. They mentioned that dogs should be friendly with strangers who are friendly to them, but should attack if strangers does try to harm. What you can tell about such expectation? Can you have a guard dog who will actually happily meet your guest, but will read their body language and attack if guests became aggressive? What you can tell?
I think it's a very romantic idea. I think it's a very ideal. Everybody wants a fire-breathing dragon that acts like a kitten until called upon. And in a real world, every dog would be, or I should say, in an ideal world, every dog would be born that way, and it would just happen. But in the real world, it's not. That's not what it is. We should differentiate a guard dog from a personal protection dog. A guard dog / sentry dog in the old definition is a dog that's put into an area to guard whatever's in that area, and they're not supposed to accept people. They're not supposed to accept strange dogs, strange people, strange anything except their handler or their family. A personal protection dog is more what people say they want. It's akin to having a celebrity and their bodyguard. The celebrity can go anywhere with their bodyguard and everything is going to be perfectly fine, and the celebrity just knows that the bodyguard is going to act in an according way to any situation, and there's not going to be any issues. You can absolutely get that in a personal protection dog with the right training and the right scenarios put into it, but more often than not, it just doesn't happen. And there's a huge difference between a guard dog and a personal protection dog.
From this breed, people mentioned to me Caucasian, Central Asian, Presa, Boer Bull, Cane Corsa. Which one will be the best candidate to try to teach him be a personal bodyguard protection dog from the breed alike? What do you think about breed? What do you recommend?
I have a hard time saying which breed because there's such a huge difference in the kennels or the family lines within the breed. and that's all breeds. When somebody
Yeah.
says I have this breed, my first question is what kennel did it come from, or what's the family line? Because family lines have traits. And okay, there's always a breed trait. Like it should always be this is the general package. Like this is your general package. Now, family lines will have certain attributes into it that are accentuated. Like for Central Asians, we'll just talk about that for a second. You got the Shunkar dogs that are giants. You got the Turkmen dogs that are smaller and they're usually certain colors. You got with Pressas, you have the De La Arena dogs. If somebody says they have a De La Arena dog, you have a very clear idea what kind of an animal you're dealing with. If somebody comes to me and just says, oh, I got a Pressa that I got from a rescue, I have no idea about, I have a very vague general idea of what the dog should be based on what the breed says it is.
Okay.
But the problem with that even goes into, it's really easy to fake a Presa Canario, a Cane Corso, American Bulldog, because they're just band dogs, which is crossbred, a Bulldog and a Mastiff, and then you run with what you like. When it comes to Pressas, I've had Caucasian, I've had Central Asian, I have a Pressa, I've been around Borbals, I've been around Corsos. My personal bodyguard, my personal protection dog is a Presa Canario.
Okay, so this is your choice, and you was choosing a specific breeder, and you was looking into the pedigree because you know what you're looking for.
When it came to my Presa, I wasn't in the market looking for a dog, but I knew of De La Arena, and I knew of Irema Curto and the stuff that's all behind my dog. I knew of it for years and years, and I was taught by a very good friend of mine in England, Dan. And when this pup more or less fell into my lap, I couldn't turn it away.
Okay.
And then once I got him, knowing the background, the pup within the first 3 weeks proved the family line of everything I've been told of what you will see in a De La Arena dog. There it was, right there. I got him at 7 weeks. By the time he was 10 weeks old, I knew what he was going to be. I knew what his fate was going to be. If something ever happened to me, I knew what's going to happen to my dog. And he's held course very true.
Okay.
So if I had to choose again for another personal protection dog, if something happens to mine, I'm going right back to Arn Polmar in Germany and saying, hey, I need another Pressa from you.
Okay, that's good.